Alright, so today we're doing part 2 of the CV axle center hub thing, whatever the heck I'm making right now. So I still have like another 2 hours of footage that I need to put in this video that I already have recorded. Once I'm done showing that, then we can start focusing on taking this part right here, welding it onto this part, just like that. Then once that's welded on there, then we can put it back on the lathe, bring this down to final dimension. Then we can focus on finally assembling this thing. I need to make one more part to mount this giant sprocket that I bought for this thing. We need to make one more part so I can fit it onto this thing. And then hopefully this thing actually works. These windows, it's so hard to record around here just because it's these windows, it makes it backlit. What am I gonna, I can't only film at night. Is there like a sheet that I can put over the windows? Maybe a different camera angle? Because that's not bad if I do that. But I can't do that while turning this thing, so. Get that window out of the shot. There we go. Is that better? And then I'll just zoom in. Alright, there we go.
Again, took a little bit too much material off. Dang it! That's gonna have to do.
Alright, so I finally finished this thing, and I wanted to say it took me around 2 weeks to make this, but it's ridiculously long. Wish it went faster, but it is what it is. So I don't think I mentioned where I bought these CV axles and hubs. I bought them off of Amazon, and they're off of a Chevy S10. I bought them brand new, and I chose them because they were ridiculously cheap. I think brand new, they were $150 for 2 CV axles and hubs. So $150 for all this. The sprocket I bought off of eBay, and I believe I paid like $80 for this thing. I'll be posting links in the description below too where you guys can find all this stuff. And all that. The main reason I chose these CV axles is just because they're ridiculously cheap. And they're off of a Chevy S10, so we definitely know that they will withstand the horsepower of this engine. So, like I said in the last video of this, I'm not 100% sure on exactly what I want to make with whatever I'm making with this, CV axle and engine. I know I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 2-seater. I want to build a 2-seater. I've never done that before. I've been looking at videos of other cross carts, sand rails, dune buggies, stuff like that that's used this engine. And this is definitely a racing engine. I wanted to first build something off-road, but off-road vehicle with this engine is not very viable. I would have to add a jack shaft, gear this thing down a lot more just to have an off-road vehicle. I did have the idea of possibly building a 4-wheel drive, vehicle with this engine, this setup, putting the engine in the middle, building another one of these, putting it for the front, and having 4-wheel drive. I did think about doing that, but then I realized I would have to make another one of these, I'd have to buy all the same stuff. I would complicate everything, and if I did that, I would not want to use this engine. It would not have reverse. And it would be for a lot faster of a vehicle. So if I ever did that, I would not use an engine like this. I'd use something else that would have forward, reverse, and be for more off-road. So I'm not going to do that in this video, but I still am not 100% sure exactly what it's going to be. But I'll figure it out when I finally build it. So now, unfortunately, it's going to be a little while until the next video of this project. I need to gather materials. I need to get, figure out where I'm getting the suspension shocks, the coilover shocks. I found this website where they sell the shocks that I want. Unfortunately, if I bought them from that website, they would cost me $2,500, over $2,500 just for shocks alone. Then I need seats, steering components. I still need to buy the tires. Everything else, I'm not entirely sure how much money I want to spend on this thing, because I'm trying to save money to eventually move out soon, but I'll figure it out as I go along. So anyway, I gotta end the video here. Links in the description to where I bought all this stuff, but anyway, I gotta end the video here. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.